All right, guys, it is January 20th. Outdoor temperature is 40 degrees. According to the weather app, it says it feels like 33. So we're going to go out and we're going to jump in a cold plunge. I put some ice in there and I think it's going to be pretty chilly. I'll check the temperature before I jump in. All right. Well, in this case, the air might be a little chillier than the water. I just checked the temperature. It says it's 50 degrees, but we'll see. I'm going to get in and get that desired chill on. And got things I have to do, so I'm not going to take forever jumping in here. And hopefully it doesn't shock me into having a cardiac arrest. All right, let's tune you in so you can watch. January 20th, 20 days in to World Carnivore Month. All right. I gotta be a big boy about this. I should be getting used to this by now, but I don't know. I don't know if you ever get used to this. Gotta try to get mentally. Takes some mental toughness to jump in this water. All right, here we go. All right. You think I get more accustomed to it just because I know the way it is. So I know what happens to you. I know the shock and all that. So here we are. I want to get my camera adjusted so everybody can enjoy my suffering. Whew. All right, maybe get a different view of my dead grass, which I have to mow at least once or twice a week in the summertime. So, all right. Boy, it's too cold out here to be standing up. 40 degrees. The water feels pretty chilly too, but let's get down and get this over with. Oorah and oorah. Oh boy, I forgot to take that little camera thing off again. I don't know why I keep on forgetting that. I said this time I will remember it. Okay. All right, here we go. One. I'm starting to shiver. I'm not even in the water yet. All right. Whew. Got some friends coming over tonight. We're going to watch the UFC prelims. They start at 6:30, so I decided, was feeling a little tired. This is a good way to wake up. I mean, it really gets you. It wakes you right up. It's just I got to be a little braver about getting into it. It's just, I've never been good at jumping into freezing water for some reason. Yeah. I was reading today, a lot of people lose a lot of weight on keto and carnivore and other diets. It really doesn't matter. But you need to do that. The younger you are, the better, because chances are of you lose skin elasticity as you grow older. So it's a lot harder for you to for your skin to come back the way you would like it. You can lose the fat, but the skin, especially in older folks like me, your skin can be a little loose even knowing you lost the fat. Oh, sorry about that shaking. Oh, I'm trying not to let it affect my camera too much, but just takes a little getting used to. But that's why I'm, for you young people, just sooner you lose the fat, better chances of your skin coming back and you having that nice 6 or 8 pack. And I do recommend carnivore or keto, at least temporarily. If nothing else, it's one of the best ways to really dump that weight off. Oh, I mean, Dr. Barry says the skin will eventually come back, but I mean, for older people, it's such a slow process. It's, it could be like 1% a month, or, a few percent a quarter, But in any case, losing that fat is still a healthy thing to do, right? And that's what we're really looking for, is health. So, so sorry about that shaking. Recording has stopped. Oh, woo! My camera stopped when my son called me. That wasn't a good thing. I was like, hey, I just want to say I'm not doing these code plunge videos just as a gimmick. I actually believe there could be some health benefits, especially in metabolism, like I said earlier, and helping to control your glucose level, especially if you're pre-diabetic. What else? There was a couple of things else I wanted to mention today. A lot of things are starting to slip my mind. It's just it's a hard thing to do. But I want to talk about, skin elasticity, which I already did. And, I saw this lady. She was carnivore. And now, of course, she said saw the Forks and Knife video on Netflix. And, boy, she swallowed that vegan pill. I can understand it in a way. She had a stroke. And I think she's upper 50s, but her stroke was related to a actual physical problem with like something like a hole in her heart or something like that. It wasn't necessarily that she was on carnivore, but she's convinced now that it was a carnivore diet. And she was on carnivore for a couple of years, but when I started doing my research on Googling about strokes, vegetarians, according to Dr. Google, have 20% less cardiovascular diseases, so supposedly, but then it said they have 20% higher ischemic strokes than people that consume meat. So go figure, right? You can't win no matter what you do. Well, that might be because when you lower your cholesterol, your brain is just full of cholesterol. So I wonder if it has something to do with that type of regimen making you more higher risk for strokes because your brain depends on cholesterol, right? Oh, but who knows? I like the idea of the low carb and keto because of I think it's easier for your pancreas. It doesn't have to secrete so much insulin when you're pouring carbs down your throat. I mean, I do have my mother died of pancreatic cancer, and her brother died of pancreatitis. So I don't want to wear out my pancreas if I can. So I like to keep that glucose and the insulin in my pancreas, taking it easy and not actually overworking and wearing out with age. So, remember my last lawn video I did? I announced the Goodie Pod giveaway. When I hit 500 subscribers, I thought this was a good idea. 500 subscribers, and I'll give one lucky subscriber a free Goodie Pod if they like and subscribe on that particular lawn video. So when I come out with long videos, I'll be linking that in the future. And then, periodically, thank my followers. And, it's nice. I get some good comments. I get some comments that open my eyes to a few things so I can do some more research. I really do believe you need to be your own health advocate. My doctor is so rushed. He doesn't have time. They're pushing those pills, and that's their motto, it seems. They want to come in, write you that script, and get out. And sometimes they make mistakes. They do. Like a couple years ago when I first came here, my testosterone was really normal, but they had me down in my medical records as a premenopausal female. So when they got my test results, he came in, he called me back in, he says, well, there was some lady with him. He says, we think your testosterone is way too high. I said, way too high? It was like 560 or something. I've had higher than that before. And I go, well, up in Michigan, that was a normal rate. And he actually spit out that down here in the South, where the state I am, is they use a different rating scale. That's how rushed this guy is. He doesn't even, there's no different scale. So anyways, he thought I had a tumor on my pituitary gland. And so anyways, he leaves, and they're going to send me to a specialist. And the female that was kind of shadowing him walks up and she goes, well, don't worry about it right now. Wait till you get your test results. And, mind you, I'm having no symptoms whatsoever, right? So I leave, and I do some research. And there was Andre the Giant had a tumor on his pituitary gland. And that's why he was so big, It made him famous. And they could have operated on him, but he chose not to. And granted, he did die young. But there's only one tumor on your pituitary gland that actually makes you secrete more hormones. Well, I wasn't having none of that going on. So I thought, man, I really wasn't that worried. You would think I'd be more worried, but I was having zero symptoms. So I had to go get a brain x-ray. Mind you, was there one big mistake? There was nothing wrong with me. So I go see the specialist. It's a real nice lady. As soon as she walks in the room, she goes, there's nothing wrong with you. And she showed me, they had me down as a premenopausal female. And it was funny because flashback to when I was in the doctor's office, I go, Doc, is that testosterone high for a guy my age or what? He goes, no, it's 5 times too high for somebody of any age. Yeah, but I was looking at it as if I was a female. So, guys, those doctors are so rushed that they do make mistakes. And they are so locked in to a lot of old ways of thinking. And, they're not keeping up on the new research that, like I said, you really have to be your own health advocate. Don't depend. I almost bit my tongue again. Whew. Just don't depend upon, taking blood pressure lowering medicines and cholesterol lowering statins and thinking, that's gonna be a good yippee-yi-yay way for you to go. Those statins will increase your chances of getting dementia. And for sure, they increase your chances of getting type 2 diabetes. And that's right off of .gov website as far as the statins raising your chances of type 2 diabetes. So, anyways, remember, I'm not a doctor, so this is just my opinion, not medical advice. But I gotta tell you, this whole month of January, I've just been eating meat, no eggs or cheese, and man, I'm waking up, my belly's getting slimmer and slimmer, tighter and tighter. I might really stick with this and just occasionally, as a treat, have some eggs and cheese. But I'm feeling like it's going to the next level. And it could also be because I'm, more consistently using this cold plunge. I mean, I don't like filming myself every time I get in here. Sometimes I just want to get out here, jump in, and not, have to go through all the filming and everything. But the endorphins, the dopamine, or whatever they say, the after effects of this, it just puts you into a good mood. It's really, I can see how this can really become addicting. The idea, they say, it could become your drug of choice because it does give you like a natural high. Woo. I don't know how long it takes for the brown fat to start expanding, but that's supposed to be good for you. Yesterday we did some sprints again. We haven't been sprinting so much lately because, we work out at like 7:15 in the morning. It's just been freezing outside. So we've been working out in the garage. But yesterday we got out and did those sprints. And I felt it in my legs today. If you give up on those sprints for a little while, when you go back to them, you feel it. So we're supposed to be getting some more warmer weather here. So I'm looking forward to, making the sprints a very routine happening Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because on that sprints, it really gets your lungs, the deepest parts of your lungs, because at least me, I'm gasping to recover after each sprint. So I'm doing an all-out effort. I'm trying to leave it all in that lane, running as fast as I can. A little worried about the video quality here, but I went to the gym today. Just did my I go to the gym Saturday mornings just to see, do some real bench pressing, and also sat in the hot sauna. I work out in the garage, and we do hard workouts, but I like to get in the gym just to see that I'm still maintaining my strength. Because, as you get older, they say that sarcopenia will start taking hold if you don't do that resistance training. I think I'm doing pretty good there right now. But for people that are especially sedentary, they say sarcopenia can start setting in around the age of 40. And then by the time you're 80, it's really speeding up. And, you're losing your muscle as you grow old, and that's just, it's not good for your longevity. It's not good for your health. You really need to fight that with some resistance training. But mind you, resistance training without getting injured, always be careful. Try not to get injured, especially as you get older. Because the older you are, the harder it is to recover from injuries. I gotta use my mental strength to stop the shaking here. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to take my dogs for a walk because I got friends coming over to watch the UFC prelims. Trying to see how long I've been in here. Been in here about 14 minutes. You know, 25, 30. They say that you can get hypothermia, so I should probably be getting out of this. So last time I got in here, and I stayed in this lawn. Ooh, I had a little hard time recovering afterwards, so. All right, guys. I think that's it. I'm going to get out and... Sorry about that shaking. Really don't want to ruin the quality of this film. Go through all this filming and... All right, guys. I enjoyed this time we spent together. I hope you like and... almost bit my tongue again. I hope you like and subscribe. And I'll have more content on the way in the future. So, all right, I'm gonna get out. Oh, bring that in right now. Bring the camera in. All right, have a good evening. Don't ever give up. Karen working out.